Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to discuss the chapter number 1, Bills of Exchange for BCom second semester. So, before going to the Bills of Exchange, we have to know what is the meaning and how it will be processed within the business operations. So, we all know that Bills of Exchange is a negotiable instrument. You already have studied in your first semester. That is, negotiable instruments is nothing but it will be gained on behalf of the cash. So in the business operations, what we'll do? I will give a small example to you. There is a person called as A. There is a person called as B. So in our business operations, one person will be the seller. One person will be the seller and other person will be the purchaser. If A is selling the goods, B will purchase, or B will sell the goods, A will purchase. Means one person will be the seller and one person will be the purchaser. So the relationship between these two persons in the accounting terminology will see as debtor and the creditor relationship. So here, if A is selling the goods to B on credit basis, I am saying as on credit basis, means he is not giving the cash. So A sells goods to B, or we can write as A sold goods to B. Next, B purchased goods from A. So these are the operations we do in our business. So how we will write the journal entry? We will write the journal entry as A sold goods to B, means what coming in? B is coming in, B is account debit to sales account. That's will be the entry in the books of A. And in the books of B, what comes in is goods, that we write as purchases account debit to A account. So this will be the journal entry. So what happens after this writing the journal entry? So here the B will say that after a certain period, I will pay the amount. Maybe 2 months or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months. But here A will also sell the goods only on the credit basis. But how here A will get the assurance? A की assurance ఎలా వస్తుంది? B కంపల్సరీ పే చేస్తాడు తర్వాత అమౌంట్ అని. ఇతను గూడ్స్ పంపించేస్తాడు, 3 months తర్వాత పంపిస్తాను అమౌంట్ అని చెప్పాడు. బట్ పంపించకపోతే మీన్స్ హౌ వి ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద అష్యూరెన్స్? సో హియర్ A needs some assurance, some guarantee he needs. So what he will do? He will prepare a document. In that document, he will write the details of the person and how much amount of worth of goods he sold. Just assume as we have sold the goods for 10,000 rupees. Just assume as we sold the goods of 10,000 rupees. So he will write the clear amount. So he will prepare the document. If he prepares a document, can we say that it's a valid document? అతను అలాంటి ఒక డాక్యుమెంట్ ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తాడు, నేను బీకి గూడ్స్ అమ్మాను 10,000 రూపీస్ వర్త్ అని. బట్ ఆ డాక్యుమెంట్ వ్యాలిడా? ఇట్స్ నాట్ వ్యాలిడ్, బికాస్ ద డాక్యుమెంట్ విల్ గెట్ వ్యాలిడ్ వెన్ బి ఆల్సో యాక్సెప్ట్స్ ద డాక్యుమెంట్. అలా కాకుంటే ABCD ఎక్స్ట్రా పర్సన్స్ మీద డాక్యుమెంట్స్ రాసుకోవచ్చు. రాసిన ప్రతి డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇట్ విల్ నెవర్ గెట్ వ్యాలిడ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎ లీగల్ డాక్యుమెంట్. So what he will do? He will send the document to the B. Same document will send to the B. So what the B will do here? B will accept the document and will sign on the document. So after signing the document, and it will become a legal document now. It will become a valid document. ఇతని దగ్గర ఉన్న డాక్యుమెంట్ అనేది వ్యాలిడ్ కాదు and it's not a legal. But when the B accepts the document and he signs, it will become a legal document. So చెప్పేస్తాడు, okay, I sold 10,000 worth of goods to the B and he will pay the amount. He will repay the amount on so and so certain date. I am date will process. Okay sir, నేను ఆ డేట్ పే చేస్తాను, సైన్ చేసేస్తాను. ఇప్పుడు ఆ డాక్యుమెంట్ లీగల్ అయింది. So when A sends the document to the B, what the B has to do? B has to accept. B has to sign on the document. He has to give the declaration that it's true, and later the same document again it should be sent to the A. It should be sent to the A. మీరు అదే డాక్యుమెంట్ B దగ్గర పెట్టుకుంటే ఇతని క్యాష్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? డాక్యుమెంట్ అతని దగ్గర ఉంటే ఇతను లీగల్గా ఎలాంటి యాక్షన్స్ తీసుకోలేదు. సో వాట్ హ్యాస్ టు ఆఫ్టర్ సైనింగ్ ద డాక్యుమెంట్, ఆఫ్టర్ బికమింగ్ ఏ క్లియర్ అండ్ లీగల్ డాక్యుమెంట్, ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి సెంట్ టు ద A and he will file the document for safe కోసం ఒకరిగా ఫైల్లో దాచుకుంటాడు. Now the document will send by B to the A and he will file the document in his filing as a safe. After a certain date comes, the repayment date, if it comes, that document will be shown as a evidence, as a proof, as a assurance if B does not give the money. ఒకవేళ B కనుక అమౌంట్ ఇవ్వకపోతే సర్టెన్ టైం తర్వాత అది అతనికి ఒక ఎవిడెన్స్గా యూజ్ అవుతుంది. సో మళ్ళీ whenever the B is ready to pay the amount, అడ్డవర్ట్ వచ్చేసి B అమౌంట్ పే చేయడానికి రెడీగా ఉంటుంది. సో at the time what he has to do, he will repay the amount to the A and the A has what has to do, he will collect the amount and he will repay, he will hand over the document also. ఏదైతే లీగల్ డాక్యుమెంట్ ఉందో క్యాష్ తీసుకున్న తర్వాత డాక్యుమెంట్ అనేది హ్యాండ్ ఓవర్ చేయాలి. ఫర్ దిస్ పర్పస్ విల్ సీ సమ్ జర్నల్ ఎంట్రీస్ హౌ ఇట్ విల్ బి డన్. ఫర్ ద సేమ్ ఎంట్రీ, when the bill has been sent and when the bill has been resent to the A after becoming a legal document. So he is a seller, means he is receiving the bill. Here we are calling as document as a bill. That bill he is receiving, so we will call as bills receivable, and he is paying the bill, so we will call as bills payable. So what will be the entry, journal entry? Let's see what he is receiving. He is receiving the bills receivable account debit to, you know that the personal account goes receiver the debit, giver the debit. Who is giving? B is giving, B account. Now here what he is receiving means receiver the debit. Who is receiving the bill? A is receiving the bill. A account debit. What is going out? He is paying the bill. His bill is going out. So bills payable account 10,000. Same amount we have to draw for a bill. 10,000. Means that the bill is accepted by this person. We will write the journal. In the same way, when the bill has been honored at a certain period tarvata cash chestappudu manam honored anna. If he is not paying the cash, this says bill is dishonored. So further let's see the entry. Bill is honored. Let's see this. So with whom the bill is with? The bill is with B, A, and he has to pay the cash. So now at a certain period, B is ready to pay the cash. Can just know entry is B paid the cash of bill. This is the entry. So for this work we will prepare the journal entries in the books of A and the books of B. Here what he is receiving? He is receiving the cash. He is paying and he is receiving the cash. So cash account debit to, whenever A is receiving the cash, what he has to do? అతని దగ్గర ఏదైతే బిల్ ఉందో అది ఇచ్చేయాలి. Means what is going on? Whatever the bill is received, he has to give it off. That is bill receivable account 10,000 and 10,000. మనకు బిల్ అవసరం లేదు ఎందుకంటే క్యాష్ వచ్చేసింది కాబట్టి. Same to same B. What is paying? What is receiving? Whatever the bill is given to A, that will be come back to B. That is bill pay చేసారు కదా, that will come inside. Bill is payable account debit to, he is paying cash account 10,000. Sir, compulsory మనం bill అనేది cash తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఇవ్వాలా? Yes, we have to give. That is the rule because as A has prepared a document, A అనే person document ప్రిపేర్ చేశాడు. ఎందుకని? అష్యూరెన్స్ లేదు, B మీద నమ్మకం లేదు, ఆనెస్టీ లేదు, ట్రస్ట్ లేదు. ఫర్ ద గ్యారంటీ పర్పస్ he prepared a document. In the same way, ఒకవేళ బిల్ కనుక ఇవ్వకుండా A పెట్టుకుంటే మరి B మాత్రం ఎందుకు ట్రస్ట్ పెట్టాలి? So in the same way, B should not keep any trust. B should not keep any assurance that he will never cheat. So at that possible, whenever B pays the cash, the bill is to be returned back. Whenever B is paying the cash, the bill he has to take off return. So in this we will write the journal entries for the purpose of the business operations which is done in the form of bill of exchange. So this procedure we call as bills of exchange. Okay guys. So next we will go with some problems so whether you will understand easily. Now comes what will be the situation of journal entries and operations when the bill is endorsed. First we have to know what is the meaning of endorsement. Endorsement is nothing but the same bill we can transfer to the another person. I will give a small example to provide to you. First let's see, there is a person called as A, there is a person called as B, there is a person called as C. Already I said people will become seller as well as purchaser based on their operations. So here I am writing the first transaction. A sold goods to B. So here he will be the seller and he will be the purchaser in this transaction. So what will be the journal entry? A sold goods to B. So B account debit to sales account. Here purchasers account debit to A account. This will be the transaction. Next, bill drawn by A means here he is drawing the bill. In your bills of exchange, there will be a person called as drawer and drawee. Meaning is the person who makes the bill, who makes the bill. Easily we can write as who writes the bill. Yes, whoever writes the bill will call as drawer. Drawee means the person who accepts the bill. ఇతను ఎప్పుడు సెల్లర్, ఇతను ఎప్పుడు పర్చేసర్. సో సెల్లర్ పర్చేసర్. డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇతను రాయట, డాక్యుమెంట్ ఎప్పుడు రాస్తే సెల్లర్ బికాస్ హీ నీడ్ అష్యూరెన్స్. హీ డస్ నాట్ నీడ్ ఎనీ అష్యూరెన్స్. అష్యూరెన్స్ ఎవరికి కావాలో అతనే బిల్ రాస్తాడు. అతని మనం డ్రాయర్ అన్నమాట. ఇతను మనం డ్రాయర్. ఓకే, సో బిల్ డ్రాన్ బై ఏ. సో he will return the bill. What will be the entry? So after writing the bill, definitely he will send. He will make that legal document and he will sign and he will get back to the A. That is, he is getting the bill again. That is, bills receivable. He is receiving the bill. Bills account debit to given account, B account. Means we know the personal rules. Receiver the debit and giver the credit. Who is giving? B is giving. Here receiver the debit. Who is receiver? A is receiver. A account debit to he is not receiving, he is paying the bill. That is bills payable account. Now, when the A is receiving the bill, what happens? Definitely, A should also purchase the goods from certain person. A kuda ఇతనికి సేల్ చేస్తున్నారంటే ఇతను ఎక్కడో కొనుక్కోవాలి, మీన్స్ వేరే పర్సన్ దగ్గర నుంచి పర్చేస్ చేయాలి. సో ఈవెంట్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఈవెంట్? A purchased goods from C. So now A became the purchaser. Here A became the purchaser and C will become the seller. ఇక్కడ ఎంట్రీస్ ఏమి ఉండవు, ఇతనికి సంబంధం లేదు. Here A became the seller and E became the purchaser. So what will be the entry? Same to same. Purchasers account debit to C account. Same to same. He is the seller. So to sales account. Who will come inside? A account debit. So receiver the debit and what goes in sales. This one. Now who will prepare the bill? C will prepare the bill. C will draw the bill. But ఇక్కడ ఏంటి అంటే సేమ్ అమౌంట్ ఉంది మనకి. ఇక్కడ 10,000 మనం 10,000 సేల్ చేసాం. వెరీ గుడ్. సో బిల్ వాల్యూ కూడా 10,000 రూపీస్. బిల్ వాల్యూ కూడా 10,000 రూపీస్. ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ నేను పర్చేస్ చేశాను, అది కూడా 10,000 రూపీస్. 10,000 రూపీస్. సో నా వాట్ ద ఏ విల్ థింక్, ఇప్పుడు ఏమేమి ఆలోచిస్తానంటే ఇక్కడ మీద ఆల్రెడీ బిల్ ఉంది, సో మళ్ళీ కొత్త బిల్ ఎందుకు అని చెప్పేసి సేమ్ బిల్ he will transfer to the A. That procedure we call as endorsement. We call as endorsement. And మళ్ళీ కొత్త బిల్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయరు, సేమ్ బిల్ will transfer to the A. That is, who will come in now? C, account debit, means receiver the debit. In the point of A we have to think now, receiver the debit, he is giving to bills receivable account. ఏ బిల్ అయితే ఉందో అది మాత్రమే పంపిస్తున్నాం. We should not write as bills payable because we are not writing the new bill here. Whenever we are writing the new bill, whenever we are giving the legal object to the new bill, we have to write as payable. But already it was the legal document, so we can write directly as a bills receivable. ఎప్పుడైతే లీగల్ రైట్స్ మనం ఇస్తామో బిల్కి, అప్పుడు బిల్స్ పేబుల్ అని రాయాలి. బట్ ఆల్రెడీ దీనికి వచ్చేసి సేమ్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి మనకున్న బిల్స్ రిసీవబుల్ వి ఆర్ సెండింగ్ టు సి. సో ఇన్ ద బుక్స్ ఆఫ్ సి ఇక్కడ ఎంట్రీ ఏముంటుంది బి బుక్లో, ఎందుకంటే దానికి అసలు సంబంధం కూడా లేదు ట్రాన్సాక్షన్కి. సో వాట్ హీ విల్ థింక్, he is receiving the bill, that is bills receivable account debit to, who is giving, A is giving to A account. So in this way we have to prepare the endorsement transactions. Now what the transaction, okay, after certain maturity date, ఒక డేట్ వచ్చేసి అమౌంట్ పే చేయాలి. ఓకే, అమౌంట్ పే చేయాలంటే ఎవరు పే చేయాలి, ఈ బిల్ ఎవరిది, యాక్చువల్గా బి రాసిచ్చారు. సో అమౌంట్ ఎవరికి పే చేయాలి, బిఏ పే చేయాలి. ఎవరికి పే చేయాలి, ఏకి పే చేయాలి. బట్ ఏ దగ్గర బిల్ ఉందా, నో, వీ డోంట్ హావ్ ద బిల్, ద బిల్ ఇస్ విత్ సి. సో బి ఏం చేస్తాడు, సో వాట్ ద సి విల్ డూ, సి విల్ గో టు ద, మీన్స్ బి విల్ పే ద అమౌంట్ టు ద సి. సో ఇది ఏం పే చేస్తాడు, బి ఇస్ పేయింగ్, వాట్ ఈస్ పేయింగ్, వాట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ అవుట్ టు క్యాష్ అకౌంట్. సో వాట్ విల్ బి ద డెబిట్, అతను క్యాష్ పే చేసినప్పుడు అతను ఇచ్చిన బిల్స్ పేయబుల్ రిటర్న్ బ్యాక్ తీసుకోవాలి. మీన్స్ వెనెవర్ ఈస్ పేయింగ్ ద క్యాష్, బిల్స్ పేయబుల్ విల్ కమ్ ఇన్సైడ్. అతను క్యాష్ పే చేసినప్పుడు బిల్ తీసుకుంటాడు, అది ఏ అయినా సి అయినా మనం ఎక్స్ పర్సన్ అయినా, ఎందుకంటే ఆ బిల్కి మాత్రమే అమౌంట్ పే చేయాలి. సో వెనెవర్ ఈస్ గెటింగ్ ద బిల్ బ్యాక్ హీ హాజ్ రెడీ టు పే ద క్యాష్. సో ఇతనికి ఏంటి, అతనికి కావాల్సింది క్యాష్, ఆ బిల్ ఇచ్చేసి క్యాష్ తెచ్చుకుంటాడు. సో వాట్ ఈస్ గెటింగ్, హీ ఈస్ గెటింగ్ ద క్యాష్ account debit. What is going on, that bills receivable what he has to give back it, receivable account. అతను క్యాష్ వచ్చేసిన తర్వాత బిల్ అతని దగ్గర అవసరం లేదు, అది ఇచ్చేయాలి. ఇతను ఏం చేయాలి, క్యాష్ ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు బిల్ తీసుకోవాలి. వాట్ కమ్స్ ఇన్ డెబిట్, వాట్ గోస్ ఆఫ్ క్రెడిట్. ఇన్ ద బుక్స్ ఆఫ్ ఏ there will be no entry at all. So this is the procedure we call as endorsement. అంటే ఒక బి పర్సన్ బిల్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసినా కూడా ఇతను అవసరం వేరే పర్సన్కి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసే ప్రొసీజర్ని విల్ కాల్ యాజ్ ఎండోర్స్మెంట్. సో ఇన్ దిస్ వే వీ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ద జర్నల్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ విల్ ప్రిపేర్ అవర్ అకౌంట్స్ అండ్ బిజినెస్ ఆపరేషన్స్. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ we will go to the next topic. So in the place of exchange, there is one important term we have to understand, which is called as grace days. Grace days. So what is the meaning of grace days? So for this bills of exchange, the document also will have some maturity date. A bills of exchange ki kuda maturity date undi, 3 months lo pay chestam, ledante 8 months, ledante 9 months, 12 months. So there will be some maturity date. So after that maturity date, as per Negotiable Instrument Act, they are giving us 3 days extra as a grace days for payment of that money. అమౌంట్ పే చేయడానికి ఆ మెచ్యూరిటీ డేట్ అయిన తర్వాత కూడా 3 days దే ఆర్ గివింగ్ ద పర్మిషన్ టు అరేంజ్ ద మనీ అండ్ టు రీపే బ్యాక్. సో వెనెవర్ ద మెచ్యూరిటీ డేట్ కమ్స్, whenever we are operating the business and whenever we are doing the journal transactions in our accounts of books, the date should be maintained after 3 grace days. So now I am going with the problem number 1, page number A19. Problem number 1, page A19. So I think actually we are using the Pankaj Publications RP Trivedi author book. So I think you all are having the same textbook with you, so you can go through the question from your textbook. Otherwise, we are attaching the PDF file to the video also. So, page number A19, problem number 1. First, we'll read the question. On 1st January 2014, Anil sold goods to Naresh. So, here there are two persons in the books of Anil in the books of Naresh. So here on 1st January, Anil sold goods to Naresh. So Anil is the seller. Naresh is the purchaser. Because Anil is selling and Naresh is purchasing. For rupees 8,000. Full stop. Naresh paid 20% cash immediately and after deducting cash discount of 2%. For the balance, Anil draw a bill payable after 3 months. On the due date, bill is honored. Past journal entries in the books of both the parties. So here we have to prepare the journal entries. You all know that what will be the journal entry format. Journal entries in the books of Anil, in the books of Naresh. Particulars. We have the date column. We have the LF column. Next, debit amount and credit amount. This is the journal entry format. So same to same we draw for the work of Naresh also. Date, particulars, LF, debit amount and credit amount. Journal entries in the books of Naresh. So we will prepare differently for the Anil and for the Naresh. So what is the first transaction was happened in the business? On 1st January 2014, Anil sold goods to Naresh. So Anil sold goods to Naresh. So what is the end? He is selling the goods. And who is the receiver? The debit. This one is Naresh. Naresh account debit to sales account. Amount will be 8,000 in the debit side and 8,000 in the credit side. So write the narration. Being sold goods to Naresh. This is the narration we have tried. So in the books of Naresh, what the Naresh will do in his business? He is also write the entry on the same day. He will never write the entry on a different date. So he is also write the on 1st Jan 2014. So what is coming? Goods. Goods in the form of purchasers. Purchase account debit to who is given here? Anil. Anil account debit 8,000 in the debit side column and 8,000 in the credit column. Write the narration as being goods purchased from Anil. So this is the transaction we have written for the purchases and the sales in the books of Anil as well as in the books of Naresh. So next transaction, what it is? Naresh paid 20% cash immediately after deducting cash discount 2%. For the balance, Anil draw a bill payable after 3 months. So the initial schedule immediately Naresh paid 2,000 rupees cash for the discount of 2% and he given the bill also. Bill could have dropped. So Anil immediately did. So what will be the entry here? So here on the same day, 1st Jan 2014, he he paid immediately cash. How much? Yes, cash account debit. So what will be the amount he paid? He paid 2000 rupees. He paid 2000 rupees as a cash. But here we have to understand, Naresh paid 20% cash. So 2000 is not the amount, we have to calculate. So let's see here. Working notes. You can see in a working notes what is the cash amount. Total sales 8,000 rupees. 20% cash paid means 8,000 into 20 by 100. It will be 1600. And he attained 2% cash discount. What is the meaning of cash discount here? Cash discount అంటే అతను ఏదైతే క్యాష్ పే చేస్తున్నాడో అతను దాని మీద మనం డిస్కౌంట్ ఇస్తున్నాం సేల్స్ మీద. Here Naresh paid 20% cash immediately after deducting cash discount of 2%. అతను ఏమంటున్నాడు, అతను 20% క్యాష్ పే చేశాడు బట్ క్యాష్ డిస్కౌంట్ డిడక్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత. What is the cash discount? Cash discount is 2%. Cash మీద calculation 1600 into 2%, and 2% is equal to 32 rupees. So ఈ person కి discount 2%, that is 32 rupees. Cash paid is 1600 minus 32 means 1568. This will be the amount. And bill drawn means total amount compulsory 8,000 drawn for 6,000 rupees. So 6,000 bill ఇచ్చాడు, 1568 cash pay చేశాడు, 32 rupees discount ఇచ్చాడు. So what is coming? So for Naresh, cash is debited and the discount will be debited, and is receiving the bill. There is bills receivable account debit. 2, who is given here? Naresh is given. So Naresh will be credited. So amount cash at the తీసుకున్నది 1568, discount 32 rupees, bill 6000 rupees, total Naresh ఎంతకి మనకి అకౌంట్ ఇచ్చాడు 8000 rupees. So what he will be entering in the books of Naresh? On the same date he will write as 1st Jan 2014. What it is there. So here what Naresh is giving here, receiver the debit, giver the credit rule. Who is receiver? Anil is receiver. Anil account debit. What is giving? What also is credit? So he is paying the cash, is getting the discount, and is paying the bill. Bills payable account, because it's the bill kada definitely bills payable. So in Anil ఎంత ఇవ్వను 8000 rupees. So under cash we are paying 1568, discount we are paying 32, and bill we are giving 6000. So e account we are paying the amount. So what will be the narration here? B, cash received, comma, bill drawn. No, we are writing for the discount. Here B, cash paid to Anil and bill accepted. So bill would accept everything, cash bill pay చేసారు, discount కూడా వచ్చేసింది. So in this way we have got the entry. So after that what happened? On the due date the bill is honored. On the due date bill is honored. So for what he has given? For the balance, Anil draw a bill payable after 3 months. Means after 3 months. 1st January means 1st February, 1st month means 1st April. So we have to write as 4th April 2014, because January 1 month, February 2nd month, March 3rd month. Plus, earlier I said we have to give 3 grace days for the purpose of bill maturity. So 3 months plus 3 days చేసుకుని 4th April date లో రాసుకున్నాం. So what he is saying, the bill is honored, means honored అంటే అతను క్యాష్ పే చేశారు. So what is receiving? He is receiving cash. Cash account debit to cash ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత అనిల్ ఏం చేయాలి? what అనిల్ has to do? What are the bill he received అది అతనికి ఇచ్చేయాలి. So to bills receivable account means what coming in debit, what goes out is credit. Amount ఎంత 6000 rupees. ఇప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కౌంట్ ఇచ్చేసి క్యాష్ పే చేశారు కదా. సో ఓన్లీ ఫర్ ద బిల్ అమౌంట్ హీ విల్ పే ద అమౌంట్. బిల్ is honored. Shall we read the books of Naresh? 4th April అతను ఎప్పుడైతే అమౌంట్ పే చేస్తాడో అతను ఆల్రెడీ రాస్తాడు ఎగ్జామ్. So at the transaction will be written. So what? He is paying the cash and he is receiving the bill. Bills payable account debit to he is paying the cash account. Amount ఎంత pay చేస్తున్నాడు? He is paying 6000 rupees here. So we write the narration. Being cash paid to Anil and bill honored as bill honored. So in this way we have to pass the journal entries in the books of both the parties based on their requirements. Because Anil will be the seller, Naresh will be the purchaser. So how the Naresh will enter his transactions, we have to defer and we have to enter the transactions. So this is the problem number 1. So you can refer this.